First, I'm going to light some sage, cleanse this space, cleanse it, so that the ancestors can speak through me. The ancestors of love, light, guidance, the ancestors that have a message that want me to tell you guys, wake you guys up, let you know what you're fighting against. So let's get that popping first. Okay, so it's important that I cleanse this space, cleanse the energies out of here. You'll be surprised who doesn't want you to speak, who sees, but they don't want you to talk. They don't want you to spread anything. They want you to conform to their image of you. So I cleanse my space first and foremost, because I have to begin speaking. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So thank you. Thank you for cleansing my space. Thank you. Thank the ancestors. I thank my spirit guides for moving my spirit in a way that allowed me to no longer be silent. I ask that my ancestors come forth to deliver this message. I give you permission to come within me, speak through me. I am just a vessel, but you are the light that paves the way. So as you come, I cleanse and make room for you. And I thank you for what we will be doing together. I'm going to light our candle. Today, I'm choosing purple. Purple. For my crown, I need this coming off the dome, baby. Straight off the dome. Because what I got, honey, can't be destroyed. Take my vehicle. You can't kill what's inside, honey. Cut the air so the message can be. I'm not playing. They got my guys out there on the forefront in the battlefield, and they trying to swipe them up and take them out. Nah. No. Can't have my brothers out here and my gods out here by themselves without protection. No. They out here doing it by themselves, while they have gotten our women into a masculine mindset of, we don't need them, we can do it all, blah, blah, blah. No. In order for the matriarchal system to come back, we have to respect one another. We will get nowhere if women think that we don't need these men. Men have gotten nowhere with thinking they can do it just by themselves. And our community has been nowhere because of such discord. So, ladies, take that mask, Yelin, off, because it's a mask for protection, and just understand that through us, they can be themselves again, and through us respecting ourselves and our divine feminine energy, they will understand who they are, and they will understand why they must respect us. But that is not for us to put them down. and think that we are the all in all, because that's not true. It takes two. It takes both of us. So let's get that first cleared up. Secondly, we're going to protect this space with some dragon's blood sage. Know your sages and know the reasons and what they do. Not all sage is to cleanse, not all sage is to clear, not all sage is to protect. Know your tools, people. Know your tools. So this is so I can protect my space, protect my feminine energy, protect my sexual energy, because only gods reside here. And there is only one. And then, y'all heard that? That was the spirit coming in. All right. So we're protecting this space. We're protecting this message. Protecting me. You don't know how long I've sat with information. I've been to God. No one had to wake me up. I woke up myself. Truly, I was never asleep. But I can say over the past several years, I've definitely been afraid to speak. And I am no longer going to sit in fear, because what I have can't be destroyed, even if you do try to kill it from the inside out. And that's for you. So we're going to let this rock. Protect this space, protect this message, protect my people. Protect, 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 protect. Because what we got to say, they don't want us to say. And what's going on is deeper than rap. So we're going to protect. Protect, protect. Nope. I'm about to shapeshift your form. I am. I am. So we're going to protect this space. Protect. Protect the portals. Protect us. And we are protected. Always been protected. Now we need to understand why we are protected. Let that rock. All right. So, I have come to talk about today these allergies. Okay, so let me start with letting you understand how I came to this discovery of a lot of our allergies and where they really are stemming from. About 2009, when I was in college, my freshman year, I began smoking marijuana. I want to say about, I came home for a break, and I started sneezing. And I'm just like, yo, what's going on? Like, I've never sneezed in my life. I never had allergies. So I would fake sneeze, like, achoo! Like, I never sneezed before. So I began sneezing when I came back. Mind you, okay, I went to school in Georgia. I came back to New Jersey to visit, and that's when I began sneezing. So the doctor said, oh, it's people who come from the north and come down south, they have to adapt to the environment. So sometimes they develop allergies. Okay, bet. So I began understanding that I wasn't about to take allergy medicine, because I don't want anything in my body that I got to take every day, all day. That's not natural. That's not okay with me. So I'm every day just suffering, sneezing, like not no achoo, like achoo, at least 10 sneezes in a row from the moment my eyes wake up in the morning. Soon as my eyes open, sneeze activation, okay? So that was weird to me. It did raise some antennas, but what can I say? I'm the northerner in the south. My body's adapting. So now, this is 2009. So now, fast forward to maybe 2016. So 2009 to 2016, I am still sneezing every single day. I'm still sneezing every day, all day long, pulling tissues from out of every angle because my nose is constantly dripping. But I don't take medicine, and I don't take medicine. So, because that's not natural. I'm not putting that in my body. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7 years. So 2016, I go to an allergenist and I get an allergy test. They tell me all the things in which I'm allergic to. Almonds. For my melanated people, chicken. What melanated person you heard allergic to chicken, bruh? Who? Huh? Me. I was allergic to chicken. So now this 2016. So 2017, I am now impregnated with my child who made me throw chicken up. So now, boom, we got that out the way. No more chicken. Because Shorty don't like chicken in me. So she's making me throw chicken up. So I'm still sneezing, but not really. So while I was pregnant, I also, oh, I don't know, let me rewind. 2009, I began smoking marijuana. I don't know if I had told y'all that. So I began smoking marijuana in 2009. Every day. I began smoking marijuana every single day. Um, I was not proud of it. It was my battle. It was definitely my battle. But I began smoking marijuana every day to the point where when I came back to New Jersey, I was hiding it from my family. I wouldn't come home because I'm smoking marijuana. They're going to smell it on me. And I grew up understanding that the Egyptian gene ran in my family. So I definitely didn't want them to know I smoke weed and I smoke that shit every day. So now, boom. So now I'm pregnant, I'm throwing up chicken, and because I'm pregnant, I'm no longer smoking marijuana. So within that 7 year span, this is the first time where I am no longer sneezing. So now, after my daughter, marijuana is medicine. I'm having anxiety, I'm having depression, I'm having all these crazy things happening to me. So I start smoking again. I don't believe that cannabis is harmful to a child. I don't. Um, but everybody's different. Everybody does their own different research. I felt as though a small amount was okay and it wasn't going to harm my child. So now I'm back sneezing. I haven't yet introduced chicken back into my diet, but I did reintroduce marijuana, not making the connection. So now I'm vegan, no meat, no seafood, no gluten, no soy, all of that stuff. And I'm still sneezing. So I'm in my head doing process of elimination because clearly the doctors can't help me and they're going to just tell me to go get an allergy pill. So now that's 2017. 2019, I moved back to New Jersey. Still sneezing. Dabbling in chicken because hood food is good food. So I'm finding my way to the corner store. I'm taking pieces of chicken, sneaking chicken, sneezing. Along with like other things that made me sneeze. So like eggs, dairy, stuff like that. So I would take it as like whatever I knew I wasn't supposed to be eating, I would put that in my system. And I would begin sneezing. And I'm just like, oh, it's the chicken. It's this, it's that. So now I remove all of it from my diet again. Because we know that people who go vegan or who basically began eating plants and fruit and beans and things like that, they understand it's not as easy to like just dip on chicken and things like that. It's addicting. So now I've removed chicken from my diet and I go to an allergenist in New Jersey. And now they find I'm only allergic to, what was it? Dust mites and cockroaches. Hate cockroaches. So I'm like, that's weird. Like, they said I was allergic to chicken and almonds and all these different things. Okay, so now they doing a blood test on me because they can't understand why I'm sneezing every day. So I get this blood test. Nothing's coming up. No, I'm not allergic to anything, but yet I'm sneezing. So now this is where if you choose to go to doctors, if you trust your doctor, it's important to be honest with your doctor. So now I'm looking at her like, all right, doc, I gotta tell you something and let me know if we can arrive to a conclusion together. So I'm telling her, 2009, I began smoking marijuana, and that's when these allergies began. And I've been sneezing every day of my life, minus the time where I was pregnant with my daughter and I wasn't smoking. Could I be allergic to marijuana? She's like, yes. I actually knew of a woman who, when she would smoke marijuana, the some levels within her body would rise, some numbers would rise so high that they would become cancerous cells within her body from smoking marijuana. So now I'm like, my suspicion is confirmed. But I'm just like, it's marijuana, bruh. Like, who's allergic to marijuana? This is the cannabis that's been here to help us. So I stopped smoking to test it out. Stop smoking, no sneezing. I'm open and flowing. So I'm just like, all right, but I like weed and it really helps with my anxiety and, different things that I'm battling with. So, now I'm like, all right, I don't no longer want to abuse it where I'm using it every day. I want to strictly use it to help me combat my my body that, when it experiences anxiety. And what they told me was PMDD. Another day, another story. But my PMDD symptoms, or not mine because it's no longer mine, PMDD symptoms. So I slowed down on my marijuana smoking and I did see the difference. So, now they got the dispensaries and I'm like, I'm no longer buying street weed. I'm going to the dispensary so that I can get my sativas to help me and get more, what's the word? Basically getting strategic with what I'm smoking. I'm not about to just be smoking anything. This is my medicine. Sneezing still. So I see this post, or I hear this post that's talking about nano-fibers in the medical marijuana. I don't think nothing really of it. Till I have a friend who they grow their own marijuana. So when we would smoke the marijuana that they grew, I wouldn't sneeze. But one day we smoked and I went home and I'm in a sneeze attack. And I'm like, whoa, this hasn't happened in a while. What's going on? So I asked them, what did we smoke yesterday? And they let me know that it wasn't the weed that they grew, that it was a different weed that, they got from somewhere else. So I let them know, like, well, it has me sneezing. And they're just like, nah, maybe it's this or maybe it's that. And I'm letting them know, I've been battling with this for 9 years. I know my body. I know that sneeze. And I understand that I'm not allergic to anything anymore because it's no longer within my body. So it has to be that marijuana. Turns out that marijuana did come from like a dispensary. So I go and do research on like, yo, can somebody be allergic to nanofibers? Because we know marijuana is medicinal, it's medical, it's medicine. So how am I allergic to what comes from the earth? My body only rejects what is not natural because I study my body. I pay attention to my body. I pay attention to what goes into my body and how my body reacts. So I know my body reacts to hybrids. My body reacts to what's not natural, what doesn't come from this earth. My body reacts to it. So I research, can someone be allergic to nanofibers? So I find this article speaking about how they did studies and tests and found out that one can be allergic to nanofibers and nanomaterial and nanomedicine, and that it attacks our T cells and the organisms within our body that are created to fight off infections and viruses and diseases. So these nanofibers are attacking our defenses and everything. And here we are consuming it every day, all day, just toting and toting and toting and thinking that it's the pollen outside we're allergic to. Or I got these allergies, but you don't really even understand what you're really allergic to. And you just know you sneezing and things is happening that looks like allergies. Meanwhile, it's not allergies. It's the nanofibers you're ingesting that are fighting your defense system and weakening you, especially during a time when COVID is floating around and just different things. So how are you going to be able to fight off anything if your defenses are down by something you think is helping you? And it's supposed to help you, but it's not helping you. It's hurting you and it's killing you from the inside. Okay? A whole new monster that now we got to tackle. Something that we're using to ease our stress and our pain is now being used as a weapon against us. And yeah, I'm going to say weapon, because if you weaken your defenses within your body and you walk out here, how is your body going to protect you from the chemicals being sprayed in the air? How is your body going to protect you from the parasites that are in your food? So I guess I came to just let y'all know, like, you're being attacked through your marijuana. And I know my people love marijuana. I love marijuana, you feel me? But not if it's attacking me. So I don't ever want to present a problem without a solution. My solution is we need to, just how we're taking our food back, and a lot of people are getting away from eating meats and processed foods and things of that nature and growing our food, because even if in the stores you eating healthy, that food got wax on it. That food been sprayed with chemicals. So this is why it's important to grow our own food. So now, just as it is important to grow our own food, it is now also important to grow our own marijuana. And yeah, they're going to be like, oh, that's illegal, blah, blah, blah. Get a dispensary. You got to go through their loops and everything to get into the dispensary industry. And then they're going to have guidelines on what you can grow. And who knows how they have their hands in that industry. Clearly, they already got their hands in it with the nano-fibers. So imagine what else, okay? So we need to begin growing our own marijuana. Yes, yes. Or supporting people who you know grow their own marijuana. Encouraging those individuals to grow. We have to take everything back. Everything. You took your food back, it's time to take your marijuana back. I know people who grow marijuana, okay? So that's where I'm got to get my marijuana from. And I have a whole medical dispensary card, but I'm not rocking with it because I want to have cannabis for medicine, just as my food is my medicine. And let me tell you, the medical industry don't get down with me because I won't take their medicine. They've watched my body deteriorating, but because I wouldn't take their medicine, they would not help me. So I'm here to let you know I've experienced it. I've had to be my own science experiment and then go find supporting research. And now I am letting you know you are being attacked through your marijuana. And if you keep smoking their marijuana, honey, you losing. You being attacked through more than just your marijuana and your food, but those are different stories for different days. So I just want y'all to be mindful of what we're putting in our bodies and mindful of how else we're under attack. Because, honey, there is a war. And it's not just between the war that they're talking about on TV. And when you understand who you are, you will understand just why you are being attacked. And when you understand that, you will tighten up. You will straighten up. Okay? So we need to know who we are. We need to know where we come from. And we need to know who our real ancestors are and why they are attacking us. And then you need to open your eyes to all the ways in which you're being attacked. If you don't know, I got some people who will let you know. All right? I'm not trying to attack anyone for smoking because I still smoke. I like my ganja, okay? But clean ganja. And I just can't let y'all go down like that. So each one got to teach one, and we gotta be a spark that ignites into a flame. And we can't be nervous nor scared because what we have and what we possess cannot be destroyed. Okay? We are energy. We are matter. It cannot be destroyed. It only takes new form. So I say these things to you all in hopes that you will begin thinking differently and looking at the choices and looking at, what we're really fighting against, because it's deeper. It is truly deeper than the melanin within our skin, even though it is deeply about the melanin within our skin. So we can have some further discussions, and if you have some experiences and you've noticed certain things, go to an allergenist. See what you're allergic to. Like pay attention to your foods. What are you eating? What are you consuming? And what is the real harm truly behind these nanofibers outside of also weakening our defenses? Because what's in you, now you got nanofibers in you. We're not even going to talk about the parasites that's in you. That's another day. Okay? So I want you guys to be mindful, go through your day and think back on like what you're putting in your body. Think back on, why did they legalize marijuana? Why? Why are they making dispensaries? They know who smokes marijuana. Let me tell you, these dispensaries be full of white people too. So it's not just about black, or like I call it, melanin, because you're not black, you're melanated. So it's not just about black and white anymore. Okay? So let's wake up truly and understand the fight that we are in, and understand how we're being attacked, so we can see how we can attack back. But it's here. It's not going anywhere. And you either going to sit back and be a guinea and slowly deteriorate, or you're going to stand up, take your family back, take your body back, take your mind back, and get ready. Because what you can't see is that they are here. Who is they? Another day, another story. But they are here. And you gotta fight back, or you ain't going home, baby. You're not going home. All right? So when you see them spraying the skies, understand is because they are here. And they don't want you to see that. And if you saw it, you would understand why you need to clean up your damn body vessel. Clean it up, cleanse it out, and fight back. Peace to the gods. Payatwa.